I think that's close enough. So anyway, today we're building this. Something simple because I'm feeling a bit, I don't know, don't feel like building anything complicated today. Just trying to pick this one up. This is from One Piece Grand Ship Collection. I don't know what's going on up here, lots of stuff. Ku something G Ja, I think. Something Sun. I don't know. Probably couldn't read that. Hello. Hello, Steven. Yeah, we're doing something simple today. This is... Oh, that's kind of big. It is kind of big. What the heck? Huh. Alright, yeah, it's kind of big. Thought it would be simple. But yeah, these are somewhat simple kits. They're... No, what's the age on this thing? I don't know. It usually says somewhere what the age requirement is. I'm assuming not 16. Definitely not. It's a simple kit, but it is from One Piece. These are the Grand Ship Collection. Basically, is all the kind of SD scale. Well, not the non-scale SD resolution, I guess. They're not high grade. They're more like SD type things. And yeah, this time we're building the 9 stake. Hold on, what's the full name? Did I get the name wrong? 9 stake pirate ship. Got the word pirate in the title. Just give me a second while I put this. Actually, let me get the thumbnail while we're here. Just give me a second here. And why not? Just me one more second. Just I'll finish that up and well, assuming it saves. That isn't doing. Ah. Oh, is it Kuja Pirate? I think it's a Kuja Pirate, right? That is Ja. I think. No, it's not. Wait, I think it is. It's Kuja Pirates. Kuja Kaizoku. Kaizoku Sen. Oh, Kuja Kaizoku Sen. Okay, I can read the Ruby text. Cool. That's ship. Alright, yeah, so this is Boa Hancock. No, that's not it. Let me try this. I need to practice because I keep not practicing. It is not K. Fu, I think. Okay, maybe I'll do that some other time. Meanwhile, let me just finish posting these places so I can properly get started. We're doing this completely out of order and not very well, but yeah, whatever. Alright, anyway, let's go back to this. So, Grand Ship Collection, a very simple kit. We're gonna build this. They usually don't have, they have no gimmicks. Usually these kicks, they don't have any kind of movable parts. It's just very static. Mostly for almost always for display. I'm assuming, I doubt, unless those are like separate pieces of plastic, we'll see. I mean, like it seems kind of detailed for this. You do require some painting for that. It is a simple kit, so they don't really give you like every single separate color as a separate piece of plastic, and there's lots of stickers involved, especially for like stuff like doors and windows and stuff. Yeah, lots of those small details are definitely, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna enjoy colorful results with what is just in the box here. But at any rate, let's get this open and start building. Yep. Kind of crushed. Let's just adjust this a little bit. Alright. Alright. So we got your instruction sheet. Kind of large. Large and vertical. Hold up. Yeah, vertical. So it's kind of like a long scroll, really, which is, it's a bit impractical if you're trying to build this thing. Where does it even start? It starts on the collar side. Okay, so it's on the collar side. So it's a very simple, very like nothing surprising about this, aside from it being a vertical scroll, which I think is like, I may be wrong, but I've seen like a lot of like SD kits do that, like simpler kits, kits like with lower detail levels will do things like this, at least from Bandai. We have a very large sheet of stickers. Like I mentioned earlier, like these kits. Okay, that's very bright. What the heck? Ah, reflections everywhere. You're getting flashbang there. Let's try to get that. Okay, hold up. This is supposed to reduce glare, but I think it... Oh, maybe there. Yeah, this is gonna make it a bit darker. Alright, so we got a bunch of stickers. I'm gonna have... Yeah, there you go. See that? That's the snake basically is... the eyeballs and the face and everything. So yeah, this the whole thing, like it is the snake belly. So yeah, we're gonna be applying a few stickers here, I feel. Yeah, this is quite big. Like you can see like the wave of it. Like all these kits come with like a, you have two modes of display, like one being up on a stand or like flat on a desk, like as if floating, well, sailing essentially. So you have this whole thing. You can kind of combine both, I think. So put that over there. So just do a quick look around here, make sure we have all our parts. These are like, they're not the usual gates. They end up with a rounded thing there, so that yeah, it's like you can basically like wiggle them out, but I still prefer using a nipper to get those out just a tiny bit cleaner. I guess when they designed these, they thought like, oh, it's gonna be just one-piece fans who get this. And maybe there's no like intersection on the Venn diagram of One Piece fan and Gundam fans, because Gundam fans will want their Gunpla. Or even like they're not that much into the series Gundam, but they just like the giant robots, and so they kind of went like the way of making it simpler rather than like easier to work with. So you don't even need tools to build this. Although I guess, oh, look at that. The second set of stickers. Well, yeah, you get two sets of stickers. One like foil sticker, and you get a like thin sticker. So I guess this goes on the sale, and this one goes on the mostly on the sale, I think. Where would that go? I don't know. I can't figure out where that would go. Like those lines there. I've seen like, well, most of the clear ones usually are on the sales, or like flags and stuff. But we don't see those here. At any rate, we got stickers, we got stuff. Let's get to, I'm probably not going to use all the stickers, because I kind of want to finish this kit. Like before you apply the stickers, there's sometimes there are parts you're going to have to paint. Or there are some parts that make more sense to paint. Like for example these here. Instead of using this gigantic sticker that's going to be like all the way... Okay, actually I might try to do that. Because it's going to give it a little bit more... Like visually it's going to be a bit more appealing. Just for like display, I guess. I'll try that. But yeah, it might make more sense to like paint that rather than just only rely on stickers. Because yeah, I mean the whole idea of this thing is like you do not need tools to build. Although you kind of need a tool to get the stickers as well. You could use your nails, I guess. That also works. Hello, Marcel. Doing something simple today. We're just doing because I'm kind of tired. For various reasons. And I'm gonna just do a simple thing of a simple grand ship. A pirate ship from One Piece here. As I said, well, we do have a color guide, yeah, painting guide for this, because even with the stickers, they're gonna be bits and pieces. Still want to paint. All right, so let's find enough babbling about this. Let's try to find where it starts. The problem with this thing here is that it is... I'm gonna turn this into like a fan kind of thing. Okay, start with page 1. I don't know if that is very blurry. I feel like this camera is weird sometimes. I have very few viewers for this one, I feel, but that's fine. I'm gonna use my old nippers for this. I don't want to like wear out my regular ones. So we start with step 1, which is these sides. Well, I can probably just like get all the parts off right now. Although occasionally, if you do that, there are some parts that are very similar, but they don't actually, they're not swappable. So, and it looks like they might fit together, but they don't. So you may end up with a situation that is kind of sticky. It's simple, so you should probably like just follow the instructions simply, but I guess I'm not doing that. Now we have an anchor. The problem is like round Ah, crap. That's already a problem. Like, because it's round, basically, it's... I shouldn't even do it the opposite. Rather than trim... how are you gonna do that? Do the opposite way, so... Rather than trim flush against the part, trim the... Oh, now we got a little extra off. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Now we have like a little bit of a gate stuck to it. And I guess I could do this. Actually, I could probably just... Yeah, I'll just do that. So you don't even need nippers, I guess. Just a blade. Not used to building these because one of them fell off. Yeah, they're supposed to just like wiggle off, so I guess I might just... You can just cut them off, kinda. Some of these just like twist off. It is a bit difficult though, because you have all techniques for like dealing with regular gates, which hopefully are attached like a flat surface. These ones are a bit more... I mean, yeah, technically all you do is just like wiggle them off like this until it like the plastic just breaks. That's how you're supposed to do it. But the problem there is like you might end up gouging a part. Or maybe it'll be fine. I guess let's just do that. Let's do it the way they want us to do it. You just wiggle it off. You don't need to rip it off, just wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And wiggle, wiggle. There we go. So wiggle. There we go. The problem is you end up distorting the part a little bit while you're doing that. Alright, so I got all the parts off this one. I don't even run this. Run a B. Okay. Pile B over here. Alright, it's a bit blurry. This is runner A, so it'd be A over here. So you just wiggle the parts. Or, I guess sometimes get it started here. There's no like tool for these. Your regular nippers will not help you. Well, not much. Well, they might. I need to get like that. There's an ultrasonic cutter tool. And thinking maybe that might help. Somebody probably had the same idea. I don't know if I should look up a video or just like try to be surprised. And this is like sharp and pointy, and I don't want to like grab those and wiggle them. Because it takes too long to wiggle things off. Fine. Let's just... It might not be the cleanest, but it'll be quick at least. want to do it gently so it doesn't like stress the parts too much. If you do it too quickly, we just rip it off. And those tiny parts are and one fell down. I should probably have counted the parts. How many do we have on this? 21 plus... $21 plus 12, 33. If my math is correct. And using the scientific method. Yeah, I need to like start counting the number of pieces. That's all of them. Plus 21. So 54 pieces, 56 if you count the... That's kind of a small puzzle. I think high grades are usually like 100 plus pieces. Well, Alright. I think I'm kind of mixed piles there. Oh well. That may be a problem. But, I mean, there's only 50 pieces, 54-ish pieces, so it should be okay. Still, we start with these two. We start with building the hull. You don't, well, you might want to kind of clean that up a little bit. Just do a quick check, kind of, because you still kind of have a tiny bit of nubs. Alright. You have a bit of leftovers there from our earlier experimentation. So, you're supposed to put a bunch of stickers on those. Like a lot of stickers. So, it doesn't say to put these on yet. It might make, yeah, it would make more sense to like paint those rather than hey, you know what? Let me just try this out. Ah, well, that messed up. Yeah. Bit difficult, I guess. Alright, so that's one side. Just make sure it dries. Well, make sure the I mean, you can still paint over that at some point. This is just to give it a little bit of color for preview. messing up a little bit, but I'm gonna pretend that was on purpose. Alright. So I'll leave that there. Okay. Then we need C17, which doesn't matter exactly what part that is, but we need C17, so try to figure out which one it is. Well, this is B5. C17 is somewhere. There it is. So these require some stickers. Very small, well, somewhat small, but kind of messy. Because you have a lot less control in those round gates. Or ball gates, I don't know what the name is for those things. If you're new here, do like and subscribe. I don't usually just do One Piece, but right now I am. And we're kind of improvising, we're not using all the stickers like we should. Okay, maybe I need a thing. That will do for a thing. Can't get up. And that simply gets into there. Which you could, arguably you could paint this. You don't have to yeah, just paint it, I guess would be simpler. Just like drop a little bit of green paint in there. But the thing is, I mean, not the problem. The print pattern, I don't forget what it's called, but the print pattern there, it's gonna give it a little more like anime feel, comic feel, kind of like it's like out of a printed thing, like out of a manga, kind of. Like you can see like the printed hashing pattern there, so it's like it's a little thing. I'm not sure how to put it. If I'm to believe this, okay, fine, I'll just leave it as is. I don't need to do this just now, because I would need to like put this on there. I guess, yeah, that might work, but painting that might make more sense. Just to drop of alcohol in here. Just to clean that up. And just give it a tiny. The permanent marker kind of has a tendency to get wiped off. It should like sink into the polystyrene to some extent. It doesn't always work. Okay, let's just leave that alone for a bit. Alright, we're doing this. Plus, on this one we need 33. Which is this guy. Of course you cannot, well, it's unlikely you'd be able to paint this, so sometimes you do need the stickers. Alright, 33. Mildly annoying because it is on a curved surface. So I don't not sure if that's the best way to do this. They kind of cut the sticker, which I think works against like this correctly deforming to the, and it's kind of tricky to get that lined up. Okay, I think I got it. That's the thing about stickers, get it right the first time or not at all. Yeah, they could have just like kept it like in a single piece and then leave it to the user to kind of deform it, because foil stickers will kind of deform if you rub them correctly. They'll kind of fit the shape of the thing you're placing it on. Yeah, that'll do, I guess. And that goes in there. Maybe a bit overkill, but whatever. Create it a little bit. There we go. Oh, maybe I should have done that. Like, put this in first and then put the sticker so that way it would line up perfectly. Which is maybe what it said to do here. I don't know. So, what the? Okay. I didn't see this part, so you could just, instead of using this, you could paint this, I guess, and then say afterwards you use the clear part here to just add that on top, which I guess I could do later if I wanted to, and just like remove this, because they do not really give you like an alternate blank one for this, so you have to you would have to basically paint it and then add the clear sticker on top, which is a nice option. Alright, so we take one of these and you pop that on there like so. And we're supposed to put more red on everything, so that's supposed to be red, that's supposed to be red. Guess I'm gonna have to paint a lot of stuff now. I need this thing, which is the main deck, I guess. No, wait, the lower deck? No, the upper deck. Focus is a bit off. Okay, so let's try to fit that. Which way? So those pointing up. Try to get that on there without. Maybe I should have assembled it before painting it, because if I rub it with my fingers too much, it will wipe off the marker that I put on the other side. It's kind of a gap there, which I'm not sure I like very much. Alright, so then this one also we need to build out of C2. Oh, it's just one piece. Okay. And this is the part of it that is underwater, maybe. Alright, so 62. 59. Those are the stickers we're using here. How am I supposed to find that? Oh, 58. Never mind. Where's 58? $58. Okay. So 61, 62 on the other side, I guess, is 65. Or does it not say? Yeah, it does. 65, 66, 59. Alright, so you line that in there. Try to line it in there. And you kind of trace out the shape. Okay. It's a bit slightly larger than the hole it's supposed to go in. Alright. Again, you could paint it, but this one already comes with like the height of the, how you call it, panel lines. Yes, it already comes with panel lines built in, so you don't have to do extra work for that. Oh, it does come with a little bit there, so I can see that we're gonna have to get that on there as well. This is a pokey thing. I don't know where I got it. Oh, it's from like a phone screen repair kit. I don't know where they sell those. You just have to find your own pokey thing. You get a stick and sharpen it to the point it's a pokey thing. That is a valid method to acquire pokey things. nudge that into place. Oops. Oh, let's get a bit messed up there. Yeah, it's a bit. Feels like the sticker's kind of sticking out a little bit over the edge, which. Okay, that's not great. It's gonna create a little bit of gap, like a visible line. What the hell? That is going so well. Now it's only starting to get a bit wasted, damaged. Alright, so we got that. Don't need 59 and 8. Which I could technically just paint black. There's no reason to do this. No, the length like counts for this little edge here. All right. Basically, these two go together at some point to make a full rudder. Not just yet. Alright, so get that onto there. Kinda. Like that. And like that thing here, and I'm assuming so step 2. stage 2 actually. Step 5, which is 48. Oh no, C-free. 48 is a sticker. There's 48 stickers. There's more stickers than there are parts. So you can also, you have two choices. You can do paint plus clear part, or just use the whole sticker thing here. I don't think they did that previously. It was mostly... This is number 6, so I'm trying to build those in the same order as they were released. The kit from 2012, by the way. Let's try to get that lined up a bit. There we go. Gently. And there's a nice flat end here for scraping air bubbles out of it. Alright, and then 48. Well, I guess I could do that. No, or just ignore it. It probably lines up with... Yeah, it lines up with this part, so... Yeah, so definitely we have to repaint this. Not using the stickers for all... I mean, I could. But the stickers don't exactly like match the color of this part, so the best way to do this would be to just paint those edges, all of them, the same color. Yeah, we'll do that at some point. Alright, so we get this here, we get that there. Oh, we need something else on there. A21. On the back here. And that just goes there. And C 16, which would be yep. C16 goes where? I don't think that's gonna... Did I get the wrong part for this? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's gonna fit, because if I do C16 here, like, this isn't exposed. Or is this the wrong part? Well, let's take a look around. It seems like the only one that matches this description here, so it would go here, which is nice and all, but then this here doesn't fit. No, maybe it does. Like that. No, quite sure. Yeah, it doesn't fit. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Oh, okay. So it just overlaps. Yeah, it doesn't seem right. So I'm guessing this is not the part we're looking for, potentially. But it looks like the only one that fits this. Yeah, it does even has those things there, so it is the right part. But it does not reach. I think if I do this, and then that. Oh wait, it was the wrong way. Maybe this way. Yeah, there we go. Now it lines up. These two on the front, this is in the back. Alright, so we got this, that, and finally this. And a bit messed up there. There we go. Try not to wipe off the marker bits too much. It's just for like the initial build, just like a preview of what it looks like. It doesn't look very good, but yeah. So just need to remove it, I guess, a little bit of alcohol, and then just repaint everything, I guess. The same red, and this the same black, with the little rivets here. So basically we did this part. Anyway, so now we move on to step 8 already. Alright, step 8. So step 8, C8, which either one of those or not. Which one would it be? Looks to be this one. And this is C7. Alright. C14, C13. Probably should have cleaned that up a little bit. There's a little bit of a gap there, so I'm gonna push those in as much as you can. I'm assuming, yeah, those also go in there. Well, if it doesn't fit, try the other one. What is up with this thing? Like that. And trying to get that to line up. There. There we go. Just make sure it's pushed in Alright. It says to do 36, 35. Bit of damage here from a nub. A little bit gouged. Right, so for this 38, oh wait, this one. This is C8, this is C7, alright. And not that it matters, but probably should be using this for that. I'm kind of like, well, I don't know. Trying to get that to completely seat in there. I don't think, it mostly works out. Only the green stuff, which I can just probably, let me try it out. Yeah, close enough. Although it turns out a bit black. Faster than using a sticker. Well, we'll fix that later. At any rate, so we got this. Okay, crap, should have put the doors on there first, apparently. We got doors, 29 over here. And in the back. Okay, 29 and... Wait, that's it? Just a one door? What about the other ones? Nope, just this one. Get the edges on first and gradually work the inside. very gently. You don't want to rip the sticker. Close enough. Alright, so then we need A18. Plus 20, wait, A11, char, not these, not these, these, A11 times 2. How are we doing for time? Hey! You got a job? That's nice. How you doing? Well, I guess you got a job. That's how you're doing. It's pretty good. Kind of waiting to hear back about a job myself. Hopefully get it. Yeah, it's nice. Very nice. Tried getting a job at SLG, but they only hire in Japan apparently. Alright, so this is I need to look up a bit more. I keep focusing on these and I forget to look up at the chat. But yeah, congratulations. You're still around. About the job. Alright. And we're supposed to put something on here, but what? Gold. Ish. Ah. Do I have... Yeah, I do. I think this is gold. It's like very light. So I'm gonna have to put one coat. Let it dry. Come back. Nice effect. Well, very subtle, but it's there. Can come back later, just like give it a proper lick of paint. Alright, so we got this, we got that. We need 30, which I probably should have put on before applying the paint. And it is a bit different underneath there. Yeah, you can clearly see like it's like much thicker. And it's not getting in there. Come on. Back. Okay. This is the right one. Yeah, it is the right one. Alright. And there we go. The sticker doesn't quite match. It's underneath it. Feeling there's more stickers somewhere that I'm missing. Well, probably. This thing uses up a lot of stickers. There we go. And that goes onto there. Yeah. All right. This here. Okay, not even done yet. So we need this plus that. Well, this being A8. That being A17. Okay, that's step 13. Step 14, which is assembling all of these one on top of the other. So we start with the bottom bit, like so, and try to line it up. Actually, let me just need all this. Those are 4mm and 5mm. Alright, so drop that from there. like so. Drop this on there, which is 2mm right there. Finally, this thing here. Just pre-drill a little bit. What is the 1.5? That goes like so. Well, try to line it up. There we go. Now, can give that a bit more stuff there. Just a preview, it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, so that's... Yay, waiting somewhere. Alright, so then, step 15. Build the snakes. And try to get it to line up. There we go. Kind doesn't want to go away, I guess. Oh well. And then a 14. They're hairy snakes. Snakes with hair. Maybe snakes wearing a wig. Probably a snake wearing a wig. Which way do you go? No, first put that on there. And then this goes in between. Actually, the other way around. Okay, hold on. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. That's a bit rickety. Like, doesn't hold together. There's like very little holding it together, and somewhat stabby parts. Okay, this is gonna be complicated. Oh, that's what the 6. Yep, that's what this is for. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, it's like very small detail, like it's like a nice attention to detail here, but I'm just gonna leave this one alone for now. Like, this is too easy to mess up. And you basically, the whole front of it is basically just whatever this is. Huh. Yeah, might better just like paint this bit and including the belt here and the buckle. And the eyes too, I guess, because you kind of see the thing there. Some golden eyes. Let's do the same on the other side. No. Could do the buckle, I guess. Not that it matters much, but still, we have the golden snake eyes there. Alright, so we got this, we got that. And we need... Can do like either full or half, I guess. 41? I don't think so. You expect us to like do all of these? I'm gonna say no. Especially when I can just do this. somewhat unnecessary, but might skip this part, I guess. Yeah. These are fixed in place because of a whole notch here, so you can't turn. But these other ones there, yeah, they can turn freely. So I'm gonna let these dry for a second. Alright, so then you just put these on there. There we go. With like the little snake eyes, very nice. Golden things. Very, very nice. Oh, and the face came off. Not so nice. Bearded snakes. Well, snakes with mullets is what we're dealing with right now. Hello, Troy. How you doing? Yeah, that's nice. Shining the from G Gundam, G Fighter. It's cool. Oh, that's what it was called. The other day I was like blanking on the name. I was like, what was it called again? Shining Gundam. That's the one. Not Neo Japan. But that's cool. It's like this is like complete opposite end of the spectrum here. You got a master grade, and this is like SD, more or less. Alright, so let's try not to get our fingers covered in permanent ink. So, we got step 18. So step 19. Step 19. The snakes. I'm gonna leave those alone. Because you need those like very long stickers that it's gonna be impossible to line up properly on this. And you also have like the side. Yeah, how am I supposed to do that? It seems like it's floating on nothing. It's like on this very thin ridge here. This additional like clear stickers I won't have to put in the very thin ridge. And I guess we don't need that just yet. So it is it's like a Chinese ships had like flat bottoms. Most like European designs were like curved with a keel in the middle. This one is a like double keel, I guess. I feel like that's like Chinese sloops or something like that. I forget what they're called, but they had like that kind of design. So this is what it is, I guess. Yeah, I think it seems like we're almost done. Like most of the work was getting the hull together. The rest is just the mast. Huh. Thought there was gonna be a lot left, but no, we're almost done. Alright, so then we have to do something about these. 50, what are you? 48. Let's see what color we have there. So we got to do this one with 46, 50, okay. So on the back. There, 50, okay. 47. And the side ones. So I'm just like lightly or very roughly painting bits and pieces here using a Sharpie. Later, we need to probably come back and paint those, but for now, this is enough for a preview. Yeah. At some point, gonna have to make it match the color here, so it looks less weird. Try not to put your fingers onto, well, at least in my case, the part where it just painted. Alright, so we got that. And this little bit here that we did earlier. Like so. And you just stick the whole thing onto there. And you push. And you're gonna need this one. And maybe this one at some point. Oh. What you can do is... Oh, it has an arrow here for you to know which way is front. Because it's not uniform. There you go. Oh, you have to put the snake bits on first. The snake bits. The snake propelled vessel, very eco-friendly. Like so, and you can just nestle this here kind of at the same time. There we go. Alright, almost. Like so. And on the other side, probably out of focus, but bear with me. There we go. So, just kind of like, this is just for display purposes, really. So I can like have it kind of floating a bit with the both, like you can kind of see under the water and like above the water. So when you put it like that, my daughter actually figured this one out. I can't take the credit for this. So if you display yours like this, credit my daughter for discovering it. Yeah, so we got this like that. That was got a bit smudged. Oh, that's fine. Alright, so now we just have to build the sail and mast and anchor and whatever these lookouts are. It's only 2 masts, and the sails are kind of made of bamboo slats, it seems, not actual cloth. It didn't use like a lot of stickers because I just painted them mostly, but like, yeah. So mostly just like simple colors, and these are a bit too complicated for me to like apply. I don't think I'll be able to do that without messing up. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. I mean, like these are the SD versions. There's a Going Merry and Flying Merry and Thousand Sunny, which are giant compared to this. They come in gigantic. They're basically master grade versions of these. At least I hope. I haven't built them either. They are in my backlog. This is the Grand Ship Collection. They basically do every single ship in the series, but they do them at like SD scale. It's much smaller, less details, but still, it's really nice when you have them all built. One of these days I'm going to have them all built and lined up and like have a whole fleet. Maybe even paint a few. Alright, so that's... Actually, I should probably be looking at which step we're on. I may have skipped one or two, or not. Alright, so we're step 26. So, lookout plus this thing here. Why would you put the lookout on the smallest mast? That's like behind all the sail, I guess, for like watch the rear. And there's a long one and a short one. Like that. What? No. What am I looking at here? That is correct. And that goes here. Like so. Okay. And we need the this sail with, I guess, yep, same kanji here as Kuja. So I don't know if that means snakes or viper or something. So we got to get this thing onto there, so I guess I'm doing that. It is separate kanjis, so I'm gonna have to figure out to line it up. They do give you kind of a guide, I guess, because it's a grid, so you can kind of guide it around there. But yeah. If you're new there, watching, do like, subscribe, and all those things. You don't have to ring the bell or anything, just nice subscription would be nice. 1, 2, 3, so like over here, and 1 below. Okay, so then you count 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You vaguely kind of get that lined up. Okay, and then you gently or roughly But of course, you could, like, if you're an expert at calligraphy or something, you could probably just paint that directly on there. But I'm not, so. I mean, you may have the small sunny ones as well. I don't know which ones you have, but they are like somewhat master grade versions of the sunny. Going Merry and Sunny and the Flying model and the Flying Sunny model. I also have General Frankie at some point I need to build. Problem is right now, at least for the next 70 days more or less, I won't be able to build any large kits. Surprisingly not ripping. The stickers are, I mean, not getting ripped. Nope, spoke too soon. Okay, not that bad. That's only half of it. Yeah, if you're new here, do like, subscribe, and all that stuff. So, okay, let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So you have to like use kind of the grid here to figure out where to position the thing. So wait, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one. That's what the pointy thing is. Okay, it's a bit stretchy, so you gotta be gentle when removing this so you don't stretch it out. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 down. Lost it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 down. Roughly what it's supposed to be. Yeah. And then we just get some of those. Start it on there. And this is gonna take the longest time in this build. 2 hours, what the hell? Nah, I don't really do Legos. Ask if I'm doing the Lego One Piece. I'm not really into Legos. And they're like stupid expensive for what it is. I feel I got enough of a backlog already. So probably not gonna get the Lego One Piece. In this day and age, gonna be choosy. Unless you're super rich, I guess. Can't get all of them. I'd be like Mark Zuckerberg, who bought like multiple houses next to each other, I think, just so he could put his stuff in it. Because he bought so much stuff, one house wasn't enough. Yeah, this is a lot of work. It is kind of fun, I guess. In the same way, like, coloring book is fun. It's just a task. Keeps your brain busy. And trying to, like, get it on there as nicely as possible, not forgetting anything. Which I think I kinda did. Alright, so we got that on. More or less, yep. Two, well, 1.5 space in between, sort of. So yeah, it's more or less like what it's supposed to be. And then we put that on there. And it's actually just held on there like a very, very tiny little thing. So it's probably gonna get knocked off quite often. It's just like hanging on there, there's nothing else attaching it to it. It's like gravity's like holding it in place. I can just pop that off. Those little leftovers out. There's no flag. Or is there? Yeah, they don't have a flag. It's their sail is their flag. There we go. Careful you don't break it. Though it could be. Do we have flags? Hold on. There's no. Yeah, there's no. Usually there's like a little thing on the top here. Doesn't seem to be one in this case. So. I think the large one needs to be centered here, like where the nose is in the middle. Okay. Very important. There are 9 snakes. Oh, we're gonna count the snakes in a minute. Okay, getting the paper along with the thing here, so that's not what I want to do. Yeah, the paper's coming out along with the thing. There we go. Okay, so nose there. Okay. Yep. The eye there at the bottom. Oh, it's slightly off, but yeah, nobody will know. Very, very tiny bit offset on that side. Oh, the fake Naruto. This is like free music from YouTube. Sometimes you get stuff that sounds like other stuff. It's like attribution free, so I don't have to pay anyone to use it. Or credit anyone. Okay, that sort of works. Oh, I didn't see that. New Gundam 8. The MSC, right? Need to look that up in a second. Let me just... I'll probably do it afterwards. But yeah, like, if it's MSC, right? Like, they did do pretty good kits for those, so... That'd be nice. Or is it just Gundam 8? I don't know. That's a new show, but... Alright, so then they'll go there and there on the thing. Alright, need these. With the bit pointing towards there. Like the first one, the number one in the lineup here, the Going Merry, was kinda... 1000 Sunny, what was 1000 Sunny? It was kinda like difficult to build, and it wouldn't stay together. You need a bunch of glue to just get the parts to kinda behave. And I guess they got better with time. Ah, crap. There we go. That's very tight. Tight. There we go. And then just this one here. Nice. And then we're almost pretty much done. The only thing we have left is to put it on, no, alternate build, I guess, and finally the anchor here. Just 8. I'm gonna look it up in a minute. I'm gonna see if, I mean, if it's gonna be, it might be up for pre-order already, so I might take a look at that. But if you just announce it, it might be a while before we actually get it. But yeah, I'm always like looking for the new. Oh, we just, hold up. We just like hook that on there. It's not connected to anything, it's just hooked on there. That's it? So this is like a free floating bit there, which is just not connected to anything. Interesting. Didn't expect that. And there you have it. The Kujo Taidoku-san, the Kujo Pirates ship, Nine Snake pirate ship. The Empress, not the Queen. Why did I call her the Queen? And this is a bit off center. Yeah, I'm gonna have to flex that back in there and there. Up. No, it's too far. There we go. Okay, let's get closer. Yeah, so it's a very simple kit. It's mainly meant for display, not. It doesn't have any gimmicks, any kind of like moving parts on your count like this. Well, it moved a little bit earlier. I just count that as a gimmick, but it's just like a display piece. It's a nice little thing. Like if you have a bunch of them lined up, or I guess in a grid or whichever configuration you want, it's like a nice little thing to have. I like kind of roughly painted it while I was building it with like markers, which is just like just a preview to like where the things would be. A little bit of gold here and there, and gold for the eyes. Didn't do the body of the snakes because that would have been messed up, probably. And there's a bunch of stuff you can probably just paint rather than using stickers. This kit like relies heavily on stickers to give you colors and stuff, which technically you could have like a fully, well, almost fully colored thing using the stickers, but it is quite a bit of work, which is kind of the point, I guess. The idea is here you can just like pick up this kit and build it, I'm guessing, and get something at the end. It's gonna take a while, but you'll get something nice looking. Actually, let me just look up that 8 thing for a second. Oh. It looks like Iron-Blooded Orphan thing. Vaguely. Looks like an inner frame on it. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it looks in the actual thing. I'll probably end up getting it anyway. But yeah, this is it. This is the Kuja pirate ship. That's all we have. Can't really say much about it. I built a few of these. I mean, like it's like the level of detail isn't like groundbreaking, but there is like a fair amount of detail, especially like the pillars there, and like there's like 2 layers essentially. So you have like a recessed I'm doing the review now, by the way, because I finished building it. You know, kind of a recessed, like kind of a balcony here, like a recessed thing. So basically, it's like a mansion on a boat, or like a plantation kind of vibe to it. That's weird. Yeah, kind of need to. Oh, it's plain green. Okay. Like this thing here is kind of weird. Like it's shown there with like a string, well, a rope attached here, but you could do the same essentially. Just kind of drill a hole here and kind of like tie a knot, and just like tie a knot in the back and have it run through, so that way it will look more like a thing, like an anchor, as shown here. But yeah, you can mod that a little bit. Of course, like because I roughly kind of like with a marker just like went over like the various red bits there, but clearly it'll look better if I painted it to match the color, or like paint most of those red bits to kind of like be a different color. That would probably work better. Yeah, so you do have, like, it is a grand ship collection, so you do have the option to kind of separate the bottom out, and then you can use these like broken out wheels here, because this is why does it have wheels? Well, paddles, I guess. Yeah, I thought the snakes were doing all the work. And you can have it on the desk, essentially, just resting flat as if sailing, but I prefer to have it both at the same time, so that way you can kind of have it like it spins, by the way, for some reason. You don't have to make it spin. And you just get that on there. And just gonna lock that as well. Kind of have it all held up into place. Like so. So basically you can have it like kind of showing the underside under the water while going on the water with the wave, the surf. I kind of like the look of this. Yeah, it's like not too bad. I mean, like, yeah, it's a fun, relaxing kit, especially if you like putting stickers on things and like spending lots of time adjusting and like poking the stickers. I don't know if there's a word for this. There's a term for this thing we do with Gundam kits or whatever and stickers to kind of make it deform to the surface underneath, so it like matches it. But yeah, you can basically do that on there. It's like a fun little thing. But yeah, most of the, rather than using stickers, most of it you can just paint it, because the surface detail is good enough that you can kind of use that as a guide. Oops, this one's a bit not where I would like it to be. Hopefully it doesn't break while I'm doing that. It's a bit lopsided, but I guess that's fine. It's like a Chinese sloop, like the flat bottom thing, and the apparently it looks like anyway, the sail is made of bamboo slats rather than cloth. Let's take a look at the color side there. Here's a picture of the Empress looking down on you. They don't need support, these people. So yeah, you can kind of see here, like it's lots of painting required. You're gonna have to paint the belly of the snakes, which, thinking about it, they could have given us. It looks like it's. No, it is a single color. Never mind. Optical illusion. Looks like two colors, and my brain is like completing the image. But they could have given us like 2 slices of different colored plastic here, so I wouldn't have to paint anything. Oh, hold on. These snakes are kind of like tied to the mast, to the like keel of they're being keel hauled. How horrible. But yeah, basically, for the most part, you don't really have to paint it. I mean, it's already. Well, the one we're seeing here basically is painted. It is not using stickers. You can tell because these are different. Definitely, it's not stickers. It is definitely painted. There's a few like things you can paint here, like the whatever these things are called, the lateral part of the mast. But yeah, not too bad. Not too. It's a nice looking thing. It's small, it's simple, easy, but it's a nice thing to have displayed. And especially if you like One Piece. What's more pirate-like than their ships? Oh, there's a flag, of course, but the ship's important. Right, so we're done building, we're done reviewing. I think we're done. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Whole point is, like, today I did not want to do something complicated, so I picked this one. So hopefully it wasn't too bad for you guys. You liked watching it, and I liked building it, so everybody's a winner. And we all go home to some chicken dinner, or whatever it is. The thing that gives you joy. God, get back on that. There we go. Just line that on there. so that was the build of One Piece Grand Ship Collection number 6. Pirate Snake, well, 9 snake pirate ship. Oh, we need to count the snakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 snakes. There are 9 snakes. Because the story goes, they change like the sun logo into a snake. Was it the logo of the celestial dragons into a snake too? Because they want to be free and stuff like that. Alright, so yeah, build done, and we're just gonna let it spin for a little bit while I get something to eat and drink and probably go to sleep. Alright, thank you all for watching. Have a nice rest. If you're new here, do like, subscribe. You don't have to ring the bell or anything, just subscribe and mute it if you don't want to be disturbed, but just do come back every now and then. I do Gundam builds, well, not Gundam build, plastic model building every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, barring any unforeseen events. And yeah, this was one of those. Grand Ship Collection, 9 snake pirate ship. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.